you want to be happy and grounded and really just calm within yourself, within your body, mind, spirit, soul, I really feel like these are the trick to doing that. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Munira. I am a Gemini sun. I'm 26 years old and I live in California. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's just get into it. I really love these sit down videos and I'm kind of doing this a little off the dome. It's a little bit impromptu. I do have some notes, but I really just want to have a conversation, even if it's just me conversing with the camera. I know people are going to be watching, so I'm just going to let my thoughts flow, and yeah, I just want to discuss something. So as you all know, I'm on this journey of trying to hack the human experience and like become my best self and get to know myself better and really figure out what makes me happy, what brings me joy, how to keep myself calm and stable mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. And I was kind of analyzing my life a few weeks ago, and I realized that there are some things that I do on a consistent basis that keep me on like a very calm, happy level. And then I realized that there are also other activities that I do when I am, let's say when I'm not stable. So when I'm not stable or I'm not at that calm, stable level and something triggers me to either be, super emotional or super upset, super sad, I have other activities that I do that kind of bring me back to that neutral, happy, calm level, that grounded level. And I really feel like it's important to stay calm and grounded so that you can make the best decisions for yourself, so that you are keeping a high vibration, and just so that you live a happy life. Like, let's be for real. We all want to be happy and live happy lives and be joyful. And I understand that there's a wheel. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. I read tarot. So we have this card. It's called the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes you're up here, sometimes you're down here. But that's just the cycle of life. And if you're down here, just know that eventually you're going to be back on top. So it's a cycle. You're not always going to be, at your peak. But I do believe that you can do your best to stay at a calm, neutral ground that will still allow you to be joyful. And I feel like I'm coining this, like I'm coming up with my own term, okay? Not to toot my own horn, beep beep. I know things like this exist, but when I was thinking about them, I was like, okay, these activities that you do kind of sound like mood stabilizers. Now, when you think of a mood stabilizer, or at least when I think of a mood stabilizer, I think of medicine. I think of people who have certain disorders, like people who have bipolar disorder or ADHD, and they have these pills that they take that keep them, kind of calm and grounded so that they're not either super hyperactive or going through emotional highs and lows. So I realized, we don't really have any like natural mood stabilizers. So this is what I'm calling natural mood stabilizers. Insert the wording. Basically, this whole video is about creating your own natural mood stabilizers, because if you want to be happy and grounded and really just calm within yourself, within your body, mind, spirit, soul, I really feel like these are the trick to doing that. Okay, so I'm just gonna read from the paper because what I wrote is really good and I don't have this memorized, so I'm gonna say it. So, what are natural mood stabilizers? Natural mood stabilizers are activities you can use to help boost your mood. Some can be implemented on a regular basis to maintain your mood, while others can be used situationally. The point of mood stabilizers is to implement healthy activities that have long-lasting benefits. Emphasis on healthy and emphasis on long-lasting, meaning they benefit you in the moment and in the long run. Essentially, natural mood stabilizers are activities that you can do that will keep you grounded and keep you in a state of peace. Now, I put a lot of emphasis on these activities being healthy and long-lasting because a lot of people, when they're low, they like to eat junk food. And they say that makes them feel good in the moment. It tastes good, you're satiated, usually you overeat, but you're satisfied. But then in the long run, you don't really feel that good. If you start gaining weight, you don't feel good. if you don't like how your body looks, you don't feel good. And just after eating a lot of junk food, you literally don't feel good. Like physically, it doesn't feel good to eat a lot of junk food. So let's start with the regular activities. These are activities that you implement into your daily routines. So that could be exercise. Personally, for me, exercise is huge. Movement, exercise, all of that. I need that on a regular basis to feel good. When I am not exercising, I do not feel good. Whether I look good or not, I don't feel good. It just does something for my mental health. And so that is an activity that I put into my routine regularly. I exercise on a regular basis, about 4 to 6 times a week. I try to get movement in every day and put more focus on movement than weightlifting or XYZ, whatever it could be. Like, let's say if I'm on a program, like I try to put more emphasis on the movement and not what I'm doing, because sometimes you just don't have the time, so you can only go for a walk. You don't have time to go to the gym for 2 hours, so you go for like a 30-minute walk, and that's just gonna have to do that day. Another thing is some form of meditation, whether that is journaling or actually sitting on the ground in silence and just focusing on my breath or practicing yoga. Those are all things that keep me in tune with my body and out of my mind, because I am mercurial as fuck, okay? I am a Gemini sun, a Virgo moon. I have a lot of other Virgo and Gemini placements, and those two signs are ruled by the planet Mercury, which is all about communication. It's like Hermes in Greek mythology. Anyways, don't mind me. I'm a little like Greek Roman mythology geek, and I'm an astrology girly, so I'm ruled by Mercury. So I have a lot of thoughts on a constant basis. So being able to journal every day, whether that's in the morning or at night, and being able to just kind of get in tune with my body and remember where I'm at, be present in this present moment, in this time, space, and reality, helps me stay calm and grounded and like not get stressed out about things that just aren't important right now or aren't important at that moment. I think those two examples are pretty good. However, I am aware that everyone is different. We are not all meant to be the same. That's just not how I feel like the universe was created. And so we should be embracing our differences. Just because I put movement into my regular routine doesn't mean that you have to. I think that your natural mood stabilizers, especially the ones that you utilize on a consistent basis, which is like damn near every day, it's going to look different for you. If you are a creative person, you're probably going to implement some type of creative activity every day because that's really important to you. Or if you are someone who really likes sports, you're probably going to implement some type of sporting event or activity into your daily life because that means a lot to you. For me personally, my health is the number one priority in my life, whether that's physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I need that every day to feel good. So when you're creating these natural mood stabilizers for yourself, don't really take into account like exactly what I'm doing. Unless you're like, oh, I think that'll benefit my life, then awesome. But if not, if you know that, oh, I don't need to journal every day because I have a pretty calm mind, awesome for you. You can implement something else, and that's a-okay. I'm all about making things work for you, like taking someone's tips or someone's advice and tweaking it so that it works for you in your life, because we're not all made the same. So what works for me may not work for you. And that is a-okay, okay? So why are natural mood stabilizers important? They help you maintain a high frequency, okay? They help you maintain a good mood. It literally helps you stay high flying. And I talk about this a lot. You need to stay on your high flying disc. You want to manifest? You need to stay on your high flying disc. You want to be your best self? You need to stay on your high flying disc. Word to Abraham Hicks. For real. Like, you cannot be manifesting from a low place. You are not your best self when you are in a low state. It does not happen. So when you have these natural mood stabilizers, when you implement these things on a regular basis, it keeps you on track. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you disciplined. And we need that to grow. We need that to change. We need that to transform, okay? Yo me transformo. I love Rosalia, but anyways, let's continue. But natural mood stabilizers help you improve like overall on all levels. I've noticed people talk about routines all the time. Those routines have things in there that help people stay calm, help people stay feeling good, help people stay grounded, and that's why they are successful. So I kind of already discussed how I implement these things into my schedule, but another one that I forgot is I am really big on knowledge. I love learning. It's probably the Gemini placements in me, but I love learning. I'm not a huge fan of the education system. Like, the education system is a little messed up. We all know that school was made during the Industrial Revolution, you know. It's kind of like just a pipeline to get you to be a worker bee, but I love learning. So I read a lot of books. I love self-help books, okay? I have some linked on my Amazon storefront. Please go check them out. Do yourself a favor because I have tons. I've read them. I've probably read them front to back twice. Now I'm more in like the implementation stage, but I need to be reading. I need to be reading some type of book. I need to be learning something on a consistent basis. So I do my best to read every day. Right now I'm reading The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, and I really hope I'm saying her name right, but that girl, she gonna get you right. I don't know what type of things she sprinkled in there, but she really put her foot in it, okay? Like, she ate that book up. I am soaking in so much knowledge. This is my second time reading it. The first time around, I didn't read it all. I think because I was more in a space where like I wasn't really retaining the information, but now I'm over here, like I got my highlighter, I'm taking my notes, and I'm really taking in the information and applying it to right now, not taking in everything she says, but just the things that resonate with me right now so that I can change and grow, because I know that there are things that I want to change about myself. We are constantly changing. That is just life. So that's another thing that I implement into my schedule. But let's get into the more situational type of mood stabilizers. Life is always changing. There is always change going around, and you may be grounded. You know, you may have a really good routine, but you know, someone may say something nasty to you and put you in a bad mood, or work may be stressful that day and you might then have a lot on your mind, or you might be thinking about it. And we don't really talk about how to release those type of emotions, how to deal with those type of things. And so this is when these situational mood stabilizers come into place. For example, when I have a stressful day, I literally will just dance for like 30 minutes to an hour. And dancing helps me release that. Or I might just color and like literally color in a coloring book like I'm a 5-year-old, and that'll make me feel better. I think it's really important to have your regular natural mood stabilizers, the ones that you implement in your routine on a daily basis, but then it's really good to have a list of things that you can do when you feel yourself in a state that you're not normally in. Like when you're upset. When I'm upset, I love to go for a run. Me being mad is the best time to go for a run. I always PR, my time is always super good because I'm upset, I'm angry. I want to get out all this frustration, and I'm not a fighter, so I'm not about to hit nobody, and I don't want to scream into a pillow. I want to run, and that is super healthy for me. There are all these ways that you can, you know, express or release these emotions and this energy, and we're just not taught that all the time. So let's go through my little list that I make. So for example, like I said, when you're upset, you can either exercise, run, or do some form of cardio. I swear you just go faster and you're burning calories, okay? Like, why not get more bang for your buck? Why not turn that energy into something positive, okay? We're in our Scorpio Pluto energy. Now, when you're sad, you can journal, write about your feelings, get it out there, be honest with yourself. It's scary how often we are not honest with ourselves. Like, what are you afraid of? Who is gonna say anything about you? It's just you and you here. You don't need to worry about someone reading your journal. You don't need to worry about being truthful with yourself, okay? I don't know where you learned that from, but it's gotta go. It's got to go. If you're sad, you can journal, do yoga, dance, or whatever activity makes you feel good then and in the long run, okay? So in the present moment and in the long run. Don't go pick up that pint of ice cream, because after you're done eating the whole thing, you're gonna feel like shit, okay? Go journal and then eat some fruit, or go journal and then get a small bowl of ice cream, okay? I promise you, you'll feel a lot better than just grabbing the pint and eating your feelings away. It's not gonna do anything for you, babe. Stop it. Didn't mean to get that brutal, but like, come on now. We're leveling up, period. So, let's say you're overstimulated or you have a hyperactive mind. You can meditate. I get it, meditation can be so challenging, but try it out. I don't care if it's for 5 minutes, okay? And you can work your way up. That's gonna help. Or put your phone down. Put your fucking phone down. Put it down. You don't need it. It's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna add more thoughts to your brain that you don't need. So put your phone down. Go outside. Go touch grass. There have been so many times where I've been so stressed and like I had so many thoughts going on at once, and I just put my phone down and went outside and listened to the birds chirp. And I was like, wow, life is so simple. Yeah, it is. Okay, when you put that freaking phone away that's exposing you to so much that's not even important right now, it's not in your present moment, you don't need to worry about it, okay? Now, we can talk about a happier emotion, a more positive emotion. Positive. When you're feeling joy, you can create. That's a great time to create and express yourself. We only really talk about activities to do when you're in like a low state or a not so fun state, or like when you're not feeling good. But when you're joyful, you can create. You can dance, you can spend time with people and spread that energy. That's a great thing to do. Because sometimes when you're happy or you feel really good, sometimes you instantly want to go for like getting attention in some way, like posting on Instagram or posting on TikTok because you feel good or you think you look good. But there are other ways to channel that energy that can benefit you more than just someone like tapping on your photo and like getting that instant dopamine, that instant gratification. You could put it into something that can really move life for you, that can really put you in a place that you want to be in. Wow, I needed to hear that. Okay, something else. My boyfriend gave me this one. He was like, okay, what's a natural mood stabilizer for when you're feeling stagnant? And I was like, okay, well, why don't you start to move? When you're feeling stagnant, I would say go for a walk. And while you're on that walk, make a list of all the things that you feel like you really want to get done or you know you need to get done. And after that walk, come back and do one or two of those things that are on the list. And each time you feel stagnant, do that. You will start to move forward. You will start to gain momentum. And after a while, you may not even need the walk to do those two things. You may just be able to look at the list and be like, okay, I want to knock two of those things out. And it won't be something that's stressing you out or that you're just looking at and you're like, I don't want to do this. I'm just going to go like lay in bed. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you elevate. It's not going to help you grow. And it's definitely not going to get anything done off your list. I think that was enough examples. If anyone else has any more situations or scenarios that they could use some examples of this for, please let me know. I'll either make a TikTok or I'll make another YouTube video or I'll just comment and answer your question, because I'm really serious about these. I'm really serious about implementing these for myself. I have like a little list for myself of, you know, things that I need to implement in my life on a daily basis versus things that I could do on a situational basis. But I think this will really help you. And so to create your own natural mood stabilizers, I would first say go through your day, like maybe write out what you do in a day on a more consistent basis, and then analyze it and figure out what things you don't need to do anymore, and then figure out things that you should do that'll make you feel better, that you want to do that you know will make you feel better or move you in the right direction or get you to your goal. Because once you get into the habit of doing that, you will naturally start to see progress in your life. Habits are sometimes a little hard to break, but they can also be easy to make, okay? Word to James Clear, Atomic Habits, which is also linked in my Amazon storefront in my books that'll help you elevate little idea list. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Just hope that this was helpful for people. It's really helping me. I didn't even work today. I still woke up early today, woke up at 4:45 a.m., went to the gym, ate a nice healthy breakfast, took a shower, got dressed, and now I'm recording this before I run my other errands. So that makes me feel good. I'm creating, I'm moving my body, I'm feeding my body healthy foods, and now I'm just about to have a bomb-ass day. And I hope you all do too. I love you all so much, truly. I only want the best for you all, so I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. This platform is gonna grow, and I want you all to grow with it, and I want you all to grow with me. So let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if anything helps you. Let me know what you love, and I will be back with you hopefully next week. I'm doing my best to do weekly videos, but you know, I'm gonna be patient and kind with myself while I figure out a routine that works for me and that makes me feel good. I love you all. Go be great. Mwah.